and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, well, I've got a hammer. Well, I've got a hammer. And I've got a bell. And I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice. It's the bell of freedom. It's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, it's a hammer of justice. It's the bell of freedom. It's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Stuck my banjo here. Shabbat shalom, everyone. This is what the intern is for, right? Is it so stuck? All right. Hold on. Keep it coming off and everything. I don't see Moses. Thank you so much. All right, hold on. There we go.
Does the jacket come next?
Oh, Elaine. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate it. Welcome to our Kabbalat Shabbat service. This is our first Kabbalat Shabbat of the season, and we do this the third Friday, just about the third Friday of every month. And we're so delighted that you're here to be with us, to worship with us, and to I don't think I need this. Okay. To worship and to sing. As our cantor usually teaches, this is a service of song, meaning that if you don't know all the lyrics, what do? La, la, la. Just sing la la la. And we specifically chose this first Shabbat service, this first Kabbalat Shabbat service, to be our folk service, meaning that a lot of the great folk music from this country, from the United States, will be incorporated thematically near where so many of the prayers are. I want to introduce you to the members of our Kabbalat Shaband, as we call ourselves. First and foremost is Ray Martin on the sound. And just about all of our Shabbat services, our Kabbalat Shabbat services, are live streamed. So that means smile, because you're on camera, everyone. All right? We've got, if you haven't met her yet, our extraordinary rabbinic intern is Nora Feinstein. Everyone say shalom to Nora.
Shalom.
And we're so delighted to have her for the year. Dr. Jonathan Gording on the dobro. Returning to us, because he is a product of Temple Akiba, Jordan J. Ross, who is on percussion for us for the year. Our musical guru, Craig Newman. Right? And for those who haven't met her yet, our cantorial intern, Bryce Megdal. And Bryce, this is the first year we've had both a cantorial and a rabbinic intern. So we are so lucky this year to have expertise. Basically, it means that Cantor and I can take off the next few weeks because we're in such good hands. Just try it. Sorry, Carol. And we've got the one, the only, the fantastic, true spiritual leader of our musical program, Cantor Lonnie Freilich. Right? So tonight being our service in song, open your hearts, open your souls, and we are going to fill this place with light. So our next prayer, our next song is Light One Candle, and it should be, everyone should have received a handout on the way in, and it's on page 2.
Open G.
Open.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. And light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain we learned so long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in, let anger not tear us apart. And light one candle to bind us together with peace as a song in our heart. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep it alive in that flame? What's the commitment to those who have died when we cry out they've not died in vain? We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden, and this is the promise, and this is why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years, so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
As we prepare to light our candles, I want to share a reading that is not in your prayer books, but that's a reality for so many of us who are here. May the doors of this prayer space be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship. May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, and hopes to nurture. May the door of the synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity. May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet. May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness. May this synagogue, this prayer space be, for all who have entered, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Friends, it's our honor to call forward to light our Shabbat candles for us tonight, someone who brings so much meaning to us, and that's Stephanie White and her dad, Wayne. If you'll please come forward. And we're on page 2 of our prayer pamphlets. Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher Kitshanu B'mitzvotav V'tzivanu Shel Shabbat. It's now our honor to invite forward Ira Diamond, who will lead us in the Kiddush for Shabbat, and we ask for all who are able to please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kosho, imhilanu, zikaron le'maseh bereishit, ki hu yom tekilah למקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך, באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. L'chaim. Thank you so much, Ira. Please be seated, everyone. Page 3, everyone.
Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Then the child moved 10 times round the season, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like when you're older must appease him, and promises of someday make his dream. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. We can return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town.
The dragonfly inside a jar.
And they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now. Till you drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captured on a carousel of time. We can return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. So the years spin by and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captured on the carousel of time. We can return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game.
Let's just sing that part and go round and round.
And go round and round and round in the circle game.
One last time, really beautiful. You ready?
And go round and round and round in the circle game. Yikatal ve'yitkata shemei rabba ve'amad yivrach yirutei ve'amlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael bagala bagala u'vizman kariv v'imeru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam u'almei Omaya Yitbarach Yitbarach ve'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar v'yitromam ve'yitnasei V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei Tekudesha Brichu Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata Damiram be'ama V'imeru Amen.
We rise and we face east for the formal call to worship, the Baruch Hu.
Yeah. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai.
We remain standing, but let's face the inner part of the circle again.
So, by raise of hands, show of hands, who speaks another language?
Does 6-year-old count?
Yeah, you don't have to identify which language. But one thing that's so beautiful about this service is that music, in addition to being an art form, is truly a language. It's a way of expressing ourselves and of connecting with other people. And the rabbis of the Talmud, who lived a very long time ago, recognized that people have lots of different ways of expressing themselves, and especially of expressing themselves in prayer. And so know that Judaism teaches that whatever language you need to use is the right language for you. And recently, someone I know who speaks sign language taught me that Shema in sign language looks like this. If you can't see, we're going like this. We're pointing forward. Because in sign language, that motion doesn't just mean listen, it means pay attention. So as we move into Shema, please pay attention to what's coming up for you. Pay attention to this beautiful community that's come together, and don't let the light go out.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu,
We continue, we're on page 4, right in the middle of the page.
Doc, are we okay to go up a half step, or do you need to be where we were? Here? Okay. Yeah, cool.
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart. Shall be upon your heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children. Thou shalt speak of them when thou sittest in thy house, when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up, and when thou risest up, thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand. They shall be for frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them on the doorposts of thy house, and upon thy gates, and upon thy gates, that ye may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto thy God, unto thy God, unto thy God.
One of the things that we often learn about in Judaism is that the journey is so much more important than the destination. And the question is often more important than the answer. If you ever want to challenge your child or grandchild when he or she comes home from a religious school, never ask them, "What did you learn today?" Because they'll say nothing, right? Ask them this. Say, "What question did you ask today?" Have them challenge their cantor, right? Or their teacher or their rabbi. And inspire them to think. The next prayer, the next song, Blown in the Wind, asks lots of questions. And it asks these questions because sometimes we just don't know the answer, but we've got to have the tools to ask these questions the right way. Blown in the Wind.
How many roads must a man walk down before is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? How many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can really see the sky? How many years must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
All right, Craig. Our next prayer is Miriam's song, and I hear some tambourines coming out. So we encourage everyone, if you're able to stand, and not only, so please rise everyone if you can, and not only to stand, but to take a tambourine, and let's start marching around this space, creating dance, creating light, creating goodness.
Here we go! 5, 6, 7, 8. And the women dancing with their timbrels follow Miriam as she sings a song. Sing a song, the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. And Miriam was the weaver of unique variety. The tapestry she wove was one which sang our history. With every strand and every strand she crafted her delight. A woman touched with spirit, she dances for the light. 5, 6, 7, 8, and the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song, the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. As Miriam stood upon the shores and gazed across the sea, the wonder of this miracle she soon came to believe. Whoever thought the sea would part with an outstretched hand, and we would pass to freedom and march to the promised land. 5, 6, 7, 8, and the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang a song. Sing a song, the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. And Miriam the prophet took her timbrel in her hand, and all the women followed her just as she had planned. And Miriam raised her voice in song, she sang with praise and might. We've just lived through a miracle, we're going to dance tonight. 5, 6, 7, 8, and the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song, the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women dance and dance all night long. Micha mocha, Micha mocha, baile Madonna. Micha mocha, neda b'kodesh. Lora tehi, loro zei bella. Lora tehi, women.
Let's get those
Clap
hands
with
together.
us. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the women dancing with their timbals followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long.
Okay, everyone, we remain standing. That was just our warm-up. Right?
5. Oh, wait.
Okay. So please rise if you're able. We face east for the Amidah. It's toward the middle of page 5. We face Jerusalem once again.
Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tivta. Na 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 Ufi Agin. Ufi Agin Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tivta. Na 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 Ufi Agin. Ufi Agin Tehilatecha. Na 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 Adonai. Na 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 Svatai Tivta. Na 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 Ufi Agin. Ufi Agin Tehilatecha. Na 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 Ufi Agin. Ufi Agin Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim Vekoneh HaKol Vezocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei Bneihem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia Mashiv haruach umorid hagashem, mechalkel chaim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, michamocha b'gevurot, umidom elach, melech memit umechayeh, umasmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh.
We take a few moments now for our own silence reflections. And when you're finished with your own private prayers, you may be seated. The 150th Psalm teaches us that whenever we breathe, we have the opportunity to offer a praise for God. In Hebrew, it's Kol HaNeshama Tehalel Yah, hallelujah. And this word hallelujah, in and of itself, is a prayer. And so we close our silent prayer with the singing of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah. Bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throat, she cut your hair, and from your lips you drew hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Maybe I've been here before. I've seen this room, I walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. And I've seen your flag and the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 One more time. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Our next prayer is the Misha Berach. Let me put my guitar down for a moment. Our next prayer is the Misha Berach, our prayer for healing. I was in the hospital earlier this week with a member of our congregation who had stopped breathing, and she is breathing now. And all I could think about actually was this prayer, the 150th Psalm, that whenever we breathe, it's like we're breathing God in and out of our lungs. It's a miracle that she's breathing right now. But we know that there are many, many outside of this room and within these sacred walls who are in need of breathing and of healing and of spirit and light and goodness. And so as we offer the Misha Berach, please sing with us as a community the first verse. And when we get to the center, as my eyes meet yours, if there are names of people that you know who can use an extra embrace of shalom, please say those names out loud, and we'll pray together the second verse.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
You sound so good speaking and singing. It's amazing. So as you may or may not know, and if you don't know, you can find out on your service supplement, today is the 30th of the Hebrew month of Tishrei, which means that it is almost a new Hebrew month. And that, my friends, is a good thing. We have had quite a month. The world has had quite a month. Tomorrow will be the first day of the Hebrew month of Cheshvan. And after last month's veritable flood of commemorations, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and Simchat Torah, Cheshvan arrives, a month with no holidays. And we begin it by reciting the Torah portion of Noah. You might know this story. It's a narrative of the near total destruction of the world by flood. At the beginning of this week's Torah portion, we hear that the world God created in Bereshit, in the beginning, is not doing so well. Humanity has devolved into violence and destruction in the generations since Adam and Eve left the Garden of Eden. Therefore, God decides that the world needs a makeover. God opts to destroy the world except for one group of people. Who is it? Not the Jews yet. Noah and his family. They're chosen to restart the world, and the future is contingent upon them. But why is Noah selected? What makes him so special? Noah is described in Hebrew as an ish tzaddik utamim, a righteous, wholehearted man. The verse in Hebrew continues, Et ha'Elohim hitalech Noach. Noah walked with God. Many commentators say that it is because of Noah's qualities of righteousness and wholeheartedness that he is selected to continue humanity. But what if it's Noah's quality of walking in partnership with God, of forward momentum, that makes him the choice to start humanity anew? Noah's rebuilding of the world, as you may know, starts with building an ark, a big boat with 3 levels, one for humans, one for animals, and even, according to medieval commentator Rashi, there is a floating garbage dump. Interesting. Another part of his assembly instructions in the Torah is less straightforward. God tells Noah to install a tzohar in the ark in Hebrew. What, you may ask, is a tzohar?
What is it, Sohar?
Well, you would be asking a very good question, one that has troubled generations of Jewish commentators. This is because tzohar is a hapax legomenon, which is a fancy way of saying that this is the only time in the entire Torah that we read this word. The uniqueness of this term makes its translation both dubious and incredibly relevant to readers. Generations of commentators offer interpretations. Some say it's a window, some say it's a light, some say it's an opening. What could it be? There's a beautiful translation of Zohar preserved in a midrash, a rabbinic tale. According to this midrash, the light that God created at the beginning of the world was preserved in the form of a gemstone that radiated light, like a divine glowing ball of energy. The tradition teaches that this luminous orb was given to Adam and Eve as a consolation prize after they left the Garden of Eden. It was then passed from generation to generation, and eventually Noah placed that same Zohar, that same primordial orb of light, in the ark to orient and guide his family as they prepared to restart the world. In Genesis 9:11, after the flood is over and Noah and his family exit the ark with all the animals, 2 by 2, God promises never again to bring a disaster quite like the flood that Noah and his family saw. In turn, they enter into covenant with God. The midrash I mentioned earlier goes on to teach that after this family leaves the ark, Noah's inheritance for his children is the Zohar, and they pass it down from generation to generation to generation. And the Midrash teaches that even today, we are receivers of the light, guardians of the Zohar. How do we carry forward and care for this inheritance? How do we, in our day, see and be the light? In our post-Noah world of seemingly unrelenting natural disasters and a social and political deluge of disconcerting news, it is natural to want to retreat. We feel battered by the dispiriting onslaught, and we may in fact want to build our own ark and float away from facing reality. But we do not retreat, or we do not get to retreat like Noah for 40 days. Maybe we can hibernate for a day or two, but then we must come back out to the world. We have to remember our part of the bargain, our covenant, to aspire to walk with God, to be righteous and wholehearted. In our broken world, each of us has the potential and the call to be the Zohar, to illuminate our communities and bring our unique light as we live out the full potential of the values, hopes, and dreams we committed to embody just a month ago at Rosh Hashanah. It is not always easy to shine on and move forward, but being Jewish has never meant taking the easy way. We must glow and sparkle and illuminate the darkness, even and especially as our hearts feel more broken than whole. That is our inheritance as Jews. So here's to shining your light. Here's to recognizing others' brightness. Here's to aspiring to walk with love and with righteousness. Shabbat Shalom, and may we all have a good and peaceful month ahead.
Yasher koach. Wow. Can you speak every week? Right?
I'll be back next week.
That's true, you will be. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry? Right? So a good response to such wise words
Ray, we good? Okay.
is about being there for one another. You've got a friend.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest hour. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, oh yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call. friend. And people can be so cold. They'll hurt you and desert you and take your soul if you let them. Ah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh, baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? All you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend?
We want to call out the name now of the person who's representing our congregation tonight, and I believe that's Myrna Caton.
Verna Caton. Oh,
There you
sorry.
go. Sorry, Craig. That was
The
perfect.
syllables worked, so.
Myrna has been here. Come on up, Myrna. Myrna has been a member of our community for so very many years, and the goodness and the light that she shines upon all of us truly is an act of God. You connect heaven and earth. Shabbat shalom.
Welcome, everybody. It's wonderful to be together for this thoughtful and this joyous service. And I've been watching Cantor J. Freilich as he quells all night. And we're all quelling too. Everyone was beautiful. I wanted to thank Stephanie White and her dad, Wayne Wright. Oh, you're there. Hi. You're honoring your mom's and your wife's memory tonight, and you told me earlier that she would have loved this music, so she's listening. So thank you for sponsoring the Kaddish. Yeah. Oneg. I'm sorry for the Oneg. And thank you for lighting the candles. And thank you, Ira Diamond, wherever you might be, for doing the Kiddush. I didn't say that wrong. And if anyone is new tonight or here for the first time or visiting from out of town, can you let us know who you are? Anybody new? All just us folks. Okay, if anyone has any questions about membership at Akiba, I'm sorry? Oh, if anyone has any questions about membership at Akiba, you can talk to me or to the lady who's up at the back waving her arms. Her name is Elizabeth. You all have your folders. And I'm not going to read the upcoming events, but there are a couple that I wanted to point out. One on November 4th is our casino night where we gamble legally. And it's, yes, legally. We play games. And the other thing that's not on here is the Tour de Summer Camp bike ride. Pardon? Oh, I'm sorry. The Tour de Summer Camp bike ride that's not on here, and that a fundraiser to raise scholarship money for summer camps for Akiba and several other synagogues. And Rabbi, are you riding again this year?
36 miles this year.
36.
I'm only doing 36 this year.
Only doing 36.
Who wants to come with me? All right, okay. But everyone wants to sponsor, right? Right.
How can we sponsor?
Follow the links that you probably should have gotten through both my Moment in Time as well as the e-news. And if you didn't, come up to me afterward and I'll tell you how.
Okay. If I forgot anything, tell me. Otherwise, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you so much, Myrna. I do want to introduce one other person who is here today, and that is Michael Lewis. Michael, just wave your hand a little bit. Michael is a second-year student at the Hebrew Union College, Jewish Institute of Religion, Jack H. Skirball campus. It's a mouthful. And Michael is fortunate enough to be serving a congregation up in Brentwood, and I am fortunate, Brentwood, not this Brentwood, not Cantor Jay's Brentwood, but in near the Bay Area. And I'm fortunate enough to be working with Michael this year as his field mentor. So hopefully Michael will not be a stranger to Temple Akiba this year, and we welcome you to be here. Our concluding prayers begin with the Aleinu. We're on page 8. We ask all who are able to rise. We face Jerusalem once again.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, latet gdula leotze breshit, shelo asanu kegoe ha'aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, vegor aleinu kechol hamonam, va'anachnu korim, umishtachavim umodim, lifnei melech, malachei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, lemelech al kol ha'aretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad.
Please be seated, everyone. In preparation for Kaddish Yatom, the mourner's Kaddish, I want to share a very special poem by Chana Senesh that resonates with the wisdom that Nora taught us tonight. There are stars up above so far away, we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We remember friends and family of our community who have died, who continue to shine their light into our souls. They continue to emit that gemstone from the first light of creation. We remember first those for whom we are in Shaloshim, the first 30 days of mourning. That includes Marty Clemis and Richard Lobenthal. Is there anyone else observing Shaloshim? We add to their names the yard sites, the anniversaries of the deaths that occur on this Shabbat. I'm going to begin with the names of those who are located, whose plaques are located in our Sue and Jerry Erfrig Memorial Room. Harry Kurtz, Jenny Lewis, Rodney Meyer, Sarah Rothstein, Maurice Salas, Esther Schwartz, George Steiner, Jerry Wolkowitz. We also remember Libby Bauer, Helen Burgess, Richard Dorsback, Gary Drust, Harrison Dunn, James Eglin, Edgar Gording, Milton Callis, Al Launder, Jean Launder, Morris Ludvigsen, Diane Maltzman, Rosalind Marks, Sharon Muhar, Marla Osband, Luba Raff, Sarah Roberts, Daniel Rosenman, Lillian Sauls, Diane Springer, Leonard Schrank, Roger Zeiler. Are there additional yard sites, anniversaries that those are observing on this Shabbat? Bob Neufeld. May their memories guide us toward goodness. On page 8, we come to Kaddish Yatom, and again we ask all who are able to rise. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah v'yamad yivrach rotei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'galau v'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'almei olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitfa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei t'kurusha b'richu le'ilam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran bi'alma v'imru abed Shlam ha'rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who causes peace to be known in the high heavens help us understand that by reaching out to each other, we can have peace on earth as well. For all Israel and for all humanity, we say, Amen. Friends, I'm going to ask that you put your prayer pamphlets down. We'll share the words with you. Ray, are we able to dim the lights at all?
Lonnie.
Great, thank you. And why don't you put your arms around people who are near you?
You're open in C or 5 in G. Like this.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, dear. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace. We shall live in peace someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I still believe we shall overcome someday.
We shall all be free.
We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I still believe we shall overcome someday.
We are not afraid.
We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome
So we want to maintain this connection that we have. We don't want to let it go. And so we've got one additional opportunity to be together, to connect together, and to let this light emanate from this room out into the world. So everyone, per our tradition, we should either be touching the challah or touching someone who's touching the challah. One big web of connection. Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, petei avon. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many Shabbat, so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasting for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Don't.
Thank you for bringing down the attitude.